Hey, good morning, guys. How's everybody doing this morning? All right, let's take a look at what we got today. See what our crystal ball is going to show us. So, it is almost impossible to day trade without a scanner because you've got to find the stocks that are moving that day. Plus, you've got to find the ones that fit your parameters. So you've got a better opportunity of your strategy making you some money that day. STMP. This one, I guess I'm not surprised we still have shares to short. This one, new 52-week low, but look how far away we are from the previous low. This was the previous low way up here. This thing dropped over 40 points yesterday on earnings. Makes me wish I would have been trading earnings yesterday. But I doubt if this is going to give us any movement today. Doesn't look like there's a whole lot of volatility in it. So I doubt if it's going to give us any movement. I mean, it's something we could just have on a secondary watch, but I wouldn't spend a whole lot of time looking at this thing unless we start to see it, really tank. Just don't see the volatility in it. Alright, so SAIL, this one had a pretty significant drop as well. This one reported earnings yesterday after the close. Pretty significant drop, 52-week low. We seem to have run into a lot of these this week. This one may have some potential. We're going to put this one on watch. Right now, it's flatlining. Everything really this morning is kind of flatlining. So, going to have to be patient and wait to see if we get any volatility coming in at the open. If we don't, I'm not going to chase it. Every time we start chasing, that's when things tend to go bad for us. So we don't want to do that. Don't want to do that. open this up a little bit. Yeah, because let's see. The lower band is at 1985. So we've got about a point between the deviation bands, and it is opening up some, which means we may get some volatility in this today. But let me see. Yep, we do have shares available right now, so that can change, obviously. But right now we have shares. Okay, SHIP is too cheap. APC. Oh, this looks a little crazy here. Let's see. What's the deal with it? This one's been running up. I think this is up on a buyout here, or talks of a buyout. But this is not the catalyst that I like to trade. This could be highly manipulated and can break your heart in a matter of seconds. So I tend to stay away from those. The key is, one of the things that I got to make sure that the catalyst is strong. If you have a strong catalyst, you don't have to worry so much about where the market is, because you're able to trade the technicals on that chart, because it has a strong enough catalyst that it's going to move on its own. Now, if you have a weak catalyst, then the stock could either just not move or just kind of trade with the market. And that's not what we're looking for. So APC, not going to mess with. ABIO. Is this a... I don't see anything on it either. I think it updated its guidance. I'm thinking. I think it updated its guidance, or it might have had a might have gotten an upgrade. Okay, we've got the 52-week high sitting up here. See if we can find some more pivots on this deal. Oh no, that was wrong. It keeps jumping where it wants to jump. It's not where there we go. I need to find out a little bit more on this deal. I would have to find out a little bit more on this one. Not really sure what's going on with it. But there are no shares to short in Sure Trader, and it's on 100% margin restriction. So can't mess with that. Can't mess with it. Yeah, I know it's a 1 million share float, but like I said earlier this week, all of those are in play with the little project I've got going on here. I'm not gonna trade it in my account, but the guy I'm working with, that fits within his parameters. EMCI. Okay, this one's on earnings. Let's see what we got here. Not a whole lot of volatility yet this morning. We had a gap up, but then that's it. Not much. We are over the 52-week high, which makes this interesting. But, and we'll earn it a spot on my watch list. We'll earn it a spot on my watch list. But it's going to have to get some volatility, some volume, some volatility at the open here, or coming into the open. But it can make the preliminary watch list for sure. So TPR. Oh, nice gap up, but into a bunch of crap. 32.75. I have to change this one. The last time I marked this, it was all the way up around 36. So I gotta move that one. 34.19 is the 90 days, so I need to mark that. That might come into play today. But I've got these levels already marked. A lot of times, I've marked them when this stock was in play, previously. But you can see there's just not a whole lot of room for this thing to go. This may give you a base hit or two, but it's just not a whole lot of room in between these levels. Man, there's not a whole lot of room. Matter of fact, whenever I get a stock like this, I'm just gonna clear it, and we're gonna start over. I think that's the easiest thing to do. So let's mark the daily moving averages first. 32.75. Make sure those are clear. I have a habit of forgetting to mark these, so I want to do these first. So I look at my chart at the end of the day and I'm like, oops, I completely forgot about it. Completely forgot about that. Alright, so let's look at some pivots here. So all I'm looking for are the areas where the stock pivoted and changed direction. You know, those are the only pivot points I am concerned with. I'm not looking to calculate anything. And I think I've proven beyond a shadow of a doubt that these stocks respect these levels. All right, so you see that nothing's really changed. Not a whole lot of room in between these levels, so um, 39.87. We can put this on watch to see if it does have. It's just going to depend on how it's trading going into the open. So I can put this on preliminary watch. And Roku, which for a new trader, this stock could be pretty scary. And you can tell I've traded Roku a lot, or it's been on my watch a lot. Look at all of the levels throughout throughout the range here. So I'm gonna have to change. Let's see, 64.15. Well, that's within 1 point of that. I don't see anything else above it other than levels. But Roku is on earnings. It's got some volume volatility. So we will put this one on our watch for right now. Now I have my watch list, and I'll have it set by 9 o'clock. And depending on what happens between 9 and 9:30, that's going to determine where my main focus is going to be. Um, I'm very selective on my energy and financial stocks. I'm selective on the ones I actually trade. It's not a free for all on those. Do I remove my intraday levels from my chart? What do you mean? I'm not sure what you're asking. These are all. I mean, like at the end of the day, do I just take them off? because I mean they do that automatically. The only charts I put my intraday levels on are the DOS charts. I don't mark intraday levels on Thinkorswim. So they don't save. All right. So let me see if anything else worthwhile. No, Yeti is still a baby. To me, it's not 6 months old yet. So it's got some more growing to do before I think about trading it. Well, it's almost 6 months. It might just be turning 6 months. Because wasn't it around October, November when that one dropped? So it may be it may make the cut one day. I mean, I don't think there's any shares of it to short anyway. But I don't typically put it on my watch. All right, so once I've kind of exhausted this ORB scan. Typically, this will give me the biggest winners. But there are days where it does pull garbage up, and it gives me a lot of garbage stocks. So, I have to go through it, take a look at everything, try to figure out why it's on my watch. What's the news or the catalyst on it. Like UPLD, this one fits the parameters pretty much, but it's a offering. Yeti, it's an offering, and I typically don't trade those. So now we're gonna go over here and look. We've gone through this, so we're gonna go over here and I'm gonna look at what's up on earnings, because there may be one or two stocks over here that the float may be a little bit higher. And that's the only reason that it's not over here. The float may be just a tick higher than 500 million shares, like Disney. DIS, this is one that has a little bit higher float. So it may not make this over here, but it's in play. We've got, unfortunately, it doesn't have at least a dollar gap. It practically has no gap right now, meaning it's right where it closed yesterday. So this puts it not in play today, for a day trade. So I can't put it on my watch if it doesn't have a gap, if it's just, flatlining. Now this thing could start moving and it puts in, me for a secondary move or whatever. But right now I can't put it on my watch. None of these I like. None of those I like. So let's move down to the downward earnings. We've already looked at STMP. TTD, this one's a little bit out of my price range right now. Maybe in another couple of weeks, when I get about $7,000 back up to 7,500, I can start looking at these stocks up to $250. That's too cheap. We've got sale on our watch list. That one doesn't have the volume just yet, but it may kick it. So let me give it a couple more minutes before I finalize my watch list. No, NYL is nowhere on my scans anywhere, so it's not on my watch list. No, OXY is not on my. If it's not on my scans anywhere, it's not on my watch list. For me, I just don't chase things that aren't on my watch. So, with DIS, I laid out my plans for DIS yesterday. Yesterday morning I told you I was looking to get it and, hold it for a couple of days. Yeah, I could have taken it off yesterday after it reported and made that run up. I could have taken it off and locked in $1,500, but that's not the plan on this. I want to hold it a couple of days. I'm looking for it to come back up and test a 52-week high. I'm looking for it to make a new 52-week high at one point. So, the goal was to hold it for a couple of weeks. Now, if on earnings it broke out and we hit 142, then I would have taken some off. But that's not what happened, so we're just going to hold on to it. Yesterday I missed my cover on BA. I missed one of my covers on BA. We broke through all of this, and I should have had my target in, and just flat missed it. So today, because of where we're starting, I'm gonna put it at around 353. Yesterday it should have been 355. I'm gonna put it around 353, and I'll take another piece of this off. Yeah, I think this thing has a chance of really selling out. If the market sells, this is gonna keep coming. So we'll see. Well, DIS, it pretty much did what I was expecting. That's why I said it's not going to be, a quick hit. I wasn't expecting it to be a quick trade. I was expecting it to be something to hold, over for a week or two. That's what I expected. That's why I said it really wasn't a good, that's why it wasn't an earnings trade. It's, it's just not something that I'm looking for the move to come over the next couple of weeks for it to continue to build strength and go. But I don't really like my watch list that much today. I'm not too happy with it. Not too happy with it. Mm. I don't see any huge move potential on these stocks. And I was I was looking for DIS to have a little gap, to where I could actually put it on my watch list, but it's just no gap. Let's make one more. Gonna go through one more. Buzz this one more time. Nothing on here I really like. All right, so now that idea is let me put in my order. My bid on so I bid 353 today for the next piece of BA. We'll bid that. I mean, I could be aggressive and do 350, but I don't want to get I don't want to be stupid. Or do I? Do I want to roll the dice? Excuse me. Do I want to go to Myrtle Beach? Or do I want to go to the Bahamas? That's the question. Do I want to go to Myrtle Beach and sit on the lawn chair and pop some PBR? Or do I want to go to the Bahamas and drink some rum punch? And eat some conch chowder. And conch ceviche and all of that good stuff. What do I want to do? Yep. I want to go back. Last year was really the first year that we were able to get away, for a really good vacation. We always go to Hilton Head. That's our second home. But just to get out of the country, it took my wife's boss getting married to get us out of the country. No, that's just how simple I am. I mean, I could go buy a plastic pool, fill it up with water, throw a lawn chair in my backyard and I'll be just as happy. My neighbor's cutting his grass. The island started spinning and you passed out. That's now. That's what happened with the wrong punch. Oh, bro, you live on Hilton Head? Then we got to get together then. What part of Hilton Head do you live in? I'll tell you what happened with us. We went on this. It was a snorkeling trip, but they take us to. It's not just snorkeling. They took us to this Iguana Island, and it had this little natural inlet um, lagoon that you could go. I mean, it was really nice, but part of the trip was um, they gave us that conch ceviche and rum punch, and that was bad. Oh, you stayed like on the end, on the as you come into the island, and we're just on the opposite side. We're in South Beach. You know where the Salty Dog Cafe and all of that is at the end of South Beach. That's right where we are. All right, watch list is SA. I'll type it out. SAIL. And like again, I'm not happy. I'm not overly thrilled with it. I don't see anything. The one stock that I thought was going to give us some big moves. No, it's not in. Yeah, it's in Sea Pines. Yeah, it's in Sea Pines, and it's all the way at the end of South Beach. Cause if you know where the Salty Dog Cafe and all of that is, as soon as you pass that, the condos right when you pass that. So we're at the very end of South Beach, right on the tip. No, I don't see anything in STMP. All right, now DIS is starting to move now. So once it gets that, if it gets that gap, I'll be looking at trading it. But if it doesn't give me a gap, I can't mess with it. Yeah, Roku, I'm only looking to the long side. You can't short it in Sure Trader. I mean, I can. I got shares the other day. You can, they can locate shares for you for a small fee. They did that for me the other day. But you gotta catch them on chat. I think their system is not working still. It only worked for like a couple of weeks, I think, and then it crashed. SAIL EMCI. EMCI is probably going to drop because it's trading sideways. So this is one of those that, it'll probably drop before the open to where I'm not even watching it. But it's like today I just don't see a whole lot of volatility in the market right now. And that's what's concerning. I don't see a whole lot of volatility. So let's get. Yeah, you got to make sure that you have, based on your account size, you definitely want to have a price grouping that you want to stay within. Like when I started with $1,000, I I could only go from 10 to like $30, $10 to $40. That was it. 50 was stretching it. And then as your account grows, you can get higher price stocks. But the easiest stocks to trade are gonna be the ones between 20 and $70. But then again, you got to look at what's the float on them. Every now and then you get one like SQ or X, that really trades volatile. That's just their MO. And those you build that list, and you just that's the ones that those are the ones that you want to stay away from. All right, so we are. Let's see, we're getting locked and loaded here. Let's see, here is the pre-market low. And I hope that guy finishes cutting grass before long. Alright, so we're gonna let's add DIS. It's starting to show some life. So we're gonna add DIS to it. see what we got. Where we go with it. SAIL, I'm not sure about this. I don't see a whole lot in this one. Okay, 2055 is a 52-week low. I mean, obviously this could do just what what was that stock earlier this week? I can't remember. That made a 52-week low, and it just kept selling off all day. Yeah, NYL. I mean, this can kind of do what NYL did. I don't think this has it's gonna have the eyes on it like NYL did, but it's possible. All right. Yep, they still got me some shares. Still got me some shares. I'm good to go. TPR. Locked and loaded. And this one is still going here. I don't know what this thing is doing. Like I said, these just don't excite me. They don't excite me at all. $35.56. So you got a level here. Doesn't excite me at all. 35.56, 36.55. $34.73. Now I'm gonna do a poll today because I had several people ask me about this. You know, doing a live training for like a like during the trading day. Like not something that just like it'll start on Sunday where we go over everything we need to go over, and then Monday would just be a trading day. And we would trade live right there. But I'll ask, I'll do a poll later in the in the room here to see. It's only based on if enough people will be willing to do it. All right. So I'm ready to rock and roll here. So what? Oh man, I hope this dude finishes cutting grass. He's got that ragged ass lawnmower that makes all this freaking noise. It just drives me insane. It sounds like at any minute the thing will just fall apart. Yeah. ETSY. Let me see. I didn't remember seeing it on. I didn't remember seeing it on my scan, but it does have some volume and it's got some volatility this morning. That's for sure. Oxy was not on my scans. OXY did not hit my scan. So I'm not sure what the but it is. Hold on, let me pull it up. But ETSY, I mean, you just have to look at it, watch it at the open. This thing can go either way. I mean, it can close this gap back, or it can take out the low and keep on going. Yeah, for some reason OXY did not hit my scan this morning. So we've got okay, this is the pre-market low. I need to look at the daily chart on this real quick. Oh yeah, if it has a higher float, yeah, it probably didn't hit. So 56.83. Yeah, this is the one that didn't make it. Turned around the other day at its 52-week low. So here we made it here. Here's another test. So definitely if we lose it today, this will be a gem. If it actually loses it. So definitely keep that on watch. Okay, so that deal may be falling through. Or it could be moving. So we'll see. I mean, this is definitely worth a shot here. All right. It's almost go time here. So again, we got to be patient. Just because the market is open doesn't mean we have to take a trade. We want, if the market is there for us, we definitely want to take advantage of it. But if the market is not receptive, to our strategy that day, and we don't see large enough moves to where we feel we can make some money, then we've got to walk away from it. That's how we protect our account. Remember, if you're trading in a small account, your mindset's going to be a little bit different. How you trade has to be a little bit different. Because our number one priority is to trade our way out of um, out of these small accounts. Gotta trade our way out of these small accounts. GDOT, wasn't on any of my scans. I know it had earnings yesterday. But it sold off, but right throughout the morning, it just didn't have any volatility. All right, almost go time here. See what we got here. And just off the bat, I just don't see anything moving. What?
STMP. Baba. TPR.
Stupid man. Man, TRP is. I'm done with this. I can't deal with this two at one time. Yep, TPR is coming in pretty hard here. But OXY is my man. Under this, I'll be looking to jump on it.
Baba. TSG.
I use Thinkorswim for charting because that's what I grew up on, and I can manage everything I need to manage on my charts like that.
STMP.
I'm thinking 300 shares on this. Let's see. I like this. All right, so we're gonna get it on the break of the 52-week low. And what I have to do in this instance is use a 3-minute low. If we close back above this, if we close back above the 52-week low, then we're done. The trade's not gonna work. Everything is based on this 52-week low here. Oh, this is the wrong stuff.
NVDA. Baba. Oxy.
All right, so let's see if we can get this down. I think 56 is going to be the next test on this. We can get it down and start testing 56.
TSLA.
And I think we'll be in relatively good shape. If we can't get it down there, if it won't test and it won't get through 56, then we're not going to get much. See, we didn't get the sell-off that we wanted. All I got was profit taking. That's all we got. Profit taking. Profit taking. Profit taking. Profit taking. TPR, that was a nice one. That was a good break. Right under the 100-day from the daily. I mean, what? Right under the daily 90. This one is it's just going back and forth.
SNH.
It's not. It's got too much support down here at 56. Watch what's happening. As soon as it dips down there, it just gets aggressively bought up. So there's a line of defense down here that is going to kill this trade.
INTC.
It's a line of defense down here that's going to kill this trade.
NVDA.
That sucks.
STMP.
But you don't know until you try. You don't know until you try. Oh. That's wild. I'll be damned. Oh well. Trading is you know what.
STMP.
Missed it. Missed it. All right, so what we got coming down, what I'm looking at is this downward pressure that we've got. So I'm trying to withstand the profit taking we took from breaking the 52-week low. So that's kind of what I'm looking at right now.
ETSC.
I'm sitting here. I'm gonna tell you, when I see something sitting here that has unlimited potential with a 52-week low break, I'm gonna be all over it. It may not work, and this may hold their support again.
NVDA.
If you look at, we'll look at a daily chart real quick. See, it held. This doesn't have all of it on here. Let's see. Yeah, see, it held through here twice. And so, it may still hold here.
SMH.
Daily, there it is. See, it held here,
INTC.
and we bounced here off of here last week, and it may still hold. So let me put in. I'm skeptical about putting in my hard stop, but it's 56.90. So if it if it pops up, 56.90 is gonna be my stop.
TBIX. Roku. SNH. INTC.
Look at Disney woke up, man. It woke up a little too late. It woke up a little too late for me. It just kind of looked dead at the open.
PDD. TBIX. SQ. NVDA.
SAIL doesn't look like it has anything going for it right now. It just doesn't. Man, this is disappointing, but hey, it's life. That's life. 56.83. Oh hell, this is in the wrong place.
PDD. INTC.
Oh man,
STMP.
I kind of messed that up. How did I do that?
SNH. SQ.
That was in the wrong place. I just caught that I had the 52-week low in the wrong place. I never would have got in here. God damn it. How did I do that to myself? And if I don't get my glasses soon,
Roku.
I'm going to go broke for sure. Alright, well, I'm done. Damn it, the hell.
Billy. TBIS.
Man, it just doesn't suck. And I messed myself up big time.
ETSC.
Alright, I'm out. It hit my stop. Ah, that sucks. I had the wrong freaking. Oh, I can't believe I had the wrong price. Oh man, I swear.
Billy.
Stupid. So I'm gonna wait. I gotta wait and see what it does.
BTSC.
Just got myself confused. Let's wait and see if anything else is going to set up here.
Roku. SMH.
Man.
ETSC.
I got too excited with this thing. I just got too excited. But you can see it aggressively got bought up. Every time it dipped down, even got close, it just aggressively got bought up.
NVDA. TTD. SMH. VLO.
But I mean, this is still in play. Just have to be patient. Now, if it goes up and it claims, this 52-week low, then it's not in play anymore. As long as it stays below the 52-week low, and we start to sell off again, it's still in play. But if it claims it and starts to trade up, then it's done. But this dude down here scared me.
CTL. NVDA. TTD. VLO. SMH.
So I'm going to keep my head up. And we'll see.
INTC.
And look at TPR. This one, where is 34.19?
TTD.
Let's see, this one. Ah, it's moving too fast. I would have wanted it to close a little bit closer. I mean, this thing is just selling off hard right now.
TBIX. PDD. VLO. CTL. Roku. TBIX.
What I don't like on this TPR, what I'm looking at here, is this higher low.
SMH.
So this candle is gonna have to sell off and break the low of this candle so that we're not doing anything. That's kind of what's got me paralyzed right now
CTL.
on this.
Roku.
See, this has to come down. But the problem is we're running into this freaking 100 period moving average right here,
SMH.
which might stuff my move.
PDD.
Yeah, nothing is really clean right now. Nothing is really clean. And this is another daily level right here. See, for me, I'm just looking at, it's just not enough room for me to make profit on this. I'd have to get in like 1,000 shares on this
GDOT.
to be happy with a 30 or 40 cent move. And I'm just not feeling that right now. Just have to. I'm kind of looking at this OXY. It doesn't look like it's gonna come back. It looks like this dude really defended it well. So I don't see that doing anything. Well, the only good thing is I might get 350 on my BA. That'd be the only good news today. All right, you too. So I don't know. You see that guy? He defended it well. Threw it back. Threw it back over.
Roku.
Mm-hmm.
GDOT.
I'm just not
GDOT.
feeling it this morning. This the one opportunity I thought we had just didn't pan out. Did not pan out.
GDOT.
Oh, GDOT is moving a little bit now. Man, that thing was really spready from the start. That's what kind of scared me. Come on, man. Don't start this slow rolling again.
MUAN.
Yeah, I should have stuck with Roku, man. I went chasing this dream and got burned.
EPC. EPC.
All right, let's see.
PCG.
INFN.
EPC. INTC.
All right. Let's try this again here. Nah, I just don't feel good about this. I don't think it's gonna. I think it's gonna bounce and continue to push up. I honestly think it's gonna bounce.
NCHP.
Yeah, somebody bought it up off of this. Off of, I mean, it started coming down toward 56 and it got aggressively bought up. I mean, not passively, I'm talking aggressive. It got aggressively bought up for
GDOT.
My issue with this now is the lower deviation band is right here and it's been creeping up all morning. So with when it's creeping up, that tells me that there's still significant buying pressure behind the scenes. Now I need to see what this candle's gonna do.
GDOT. Roku.
Yeah, GDOT finally made a really nice move. It was slow. It's just the spread on it was a little wicked from from the open.
EPC.
It's gotten a little tighter now, but that spread kind of had me concerned a bit.
INTC. HOW. GDOT.
Yeah, this thing just keeps creeping up, so there's no way I can short this. It's at 5609 now. Just keeps creeping up. It's not it's getting defended here. It's getting bought up. You got a lot of people buying it. Or this one or whoever initiated this, that people are holding it up. It's obvious what's going on here. You can't really deny what's happening with this.
INTC.
Yeah, OXY, it has a higher float, so that it's gonna be that way. I mean, like, and it's just kind of like I say, I didn't really like our watch list, but I should have jumped on Roku for sure.
INTC.
I was chasing waterfalls today. You know, I saw my favorite setup, my absolute 100% favorite setup is a 52-week low break. You know, a gap below the 52-week low. It's my absolute favorite setup.
How? Roku.
Yeah, everybody thought it would sell. I thought it would sell. But I didn't expect Roku to make the move it made. I don't really have a second favorite setup. It's everything else just kind of falls in line. So I don't really have a second favorite setup.
Roku.
Nah, something came in and fired that thing up. Whenever you see that happening, it just takes the wind out of yourself, because you pretty much know your trade is done if that happens. Because you can't be a winner every day. It's not going to work perfectly every day. Even though we want it to, we would love for it to. It's just not going to do it. Yeah, I'm happy with my exit. That was my stop. Once it hits my stop, I got to get out. So 56.90 was it. And it just gapped up like 10 cents. And so, I got out at 92, but I'm happy with my stop. I just can't let it sit there. And see what's happening with this lower deviation band from the VWAP. This is what I use to really tell me what's happening behind the scenes. If this is continuing to creep up, it's detecting some buying pressure. It's still got buying pressure down there, so shorting it would not make sense. Because that means this is going to continue to get bought up.
Roku.
But Roku definitely was the big miss of the day. It was definitely the big miss of the day for me. So whatever. Let's see. Hold on one second. Let me switch over here. Let's switch over real quick. I gotta change I gotta update my order here. All right, so it looks like Bahamas for me. My 350 got hit. I gotta put my stop back in for this, and then I can get away from it. My buy stop. My buy stop. In case this thing starts to take off. I'll put my stop at 370. And then that's my wishful thinking here. So it's probably going to take a little bit. The BA trade is the same one from back April, the 1st of April. Is the same one. I've only taken profit on it once, and we finally cracked the 360 mark, and so I was able to catch the second piece. But it's the same trade from 1st of April. And then we talked about this DIS thing all day yesterday.
How?
Yeah, BA has been nice. It's just taking a little while to get there, but it's fine. It was all in the plan anyway. It's just like with DIS. It's just in the plan. It's in the plan for it to take a minute to get to where it needs to go. It's pennies. I mean, pennies. Doesn't cost much at all. As long as you're making money, you're in good shape. The minute now holding the losing position, for a long time,
MGA.
it'll cost you money, and eventually they'll buy you in. So I was always worried about getting bought in on BA. But it really depends on your account. I mean, if you got a decent sized account, they're not going to buy you in.
How?
56.83. Man, look how long them big guys was holding Tesla short. I mean, they held it forever. All right, so we're going to roll with this again. Now, I've been patient. See if we can catch a move on this.
10.
Back down to the previous low. So let's see if we can catch a ride on this roller coaster here.
DWDP.
See what we can do with this. Now, if I see the same thing happen down here, I'm just going to kill it. I don't care where I'm at. I'm just going to take it off. not going to even matter to me. I'm waiting to see if it's going to get close. Because if you guys remember, this is the exact same thing that this EA did yesterday. Remember the EA? How we got in, but we were able to take profit on it, but it bounced. It rejected the VWAP. It's the exact same thing it did yesterday. So I want to see if we can get it down. See how far down we can get this.
MTCH.
I need another nice 2-minute candle like this last one. And we need to get away at least 10 cents away from that 56.50. Because right now we're still caught in that $half. We're still caught in the gravity of that $half mark. Still caught in that 56.50 gravity. So we can get out of that and get a nice test of 56. We'll be okay.
SLB. IBM. DWDP.
Oh, man. This thing's catching some support. Shoot.
Roku.
One day I'm gonna learn my lesson about trading these stocks in these channels, anticipating a move.
CTSH. TVTY.
Somebody slap me. Somebody slap me. Because I need to get the hell slapped out of me.
DWDP.
Whatever.
10.
Well, damn.
MTCH 10.
Today just happened to be the worst day of the week.
EPC. 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 Ten.
Yeah, I'm still green on the week. Yeah. And the day is not over. I still got the afternoon. You know, it may.
EPC.
A lot of times when the morning is not there, the afternoon has something waiting for us. So, the whole key is, the morning might not work out for you, but there's always the afternoon. Oh damn! I gotta. Maybe I'll get out of this doctor's appointment in time. I forgot what time is this thing. They just called me and told me 1:15. I hope they don't tell me I'm dying here. Yeah, 1:15. Damn.
EPC.
Yeah. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put my stop in, and we're just gonna let it ride. Because my stop would be just over the 20 anyway. So yeah, it may just be one of these where it just may take a while for it to keep going. We are under the 52-week low set, the previous 52-week low. We are under that. So,
EPC.
we may be able to get enough people involved to get through 56. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, this is all we can do now. We didn't have a lot of volatility here at the open. But, good job. Good job on you guys that
EPC.
that caught Roku. You know, and that's the thing about our your watch list. You know, you're gonna have a good set of stocks you can watch. You're not gonna pick the one that makes the big move every time. You're not gonna do that.
10,
So, you know, whatever you're in, wherever your focus is, then that's where you got to stay. You know, I'm not gonna go chasing anything else.
MGA, Roku. RDFN.
No, so we still got a good week going, regardless of what happens here. TPR is rolling back over again.
MGA. Ten, MGA. INTC.
But this is one of those boring mornings that we end up with every now and then.
DIS.
Ain't nobody about to give you your purpose.
RDFN.
Wow, look at DIS rolled over, didn't it? Rejected VWAP. That was a nice one. Here I am stuck in this damn stock that don't want to move. At least once a week I get stuck. Yep, it's rolling over pretty good. Pretty good. Because I know this is a little bit late. You know, after like 10 o'clock, I'm not going to trade the opening range. But it just broke it.
MNK.
So that was a nice entry on the rejection right here, where it confirmed it. And this would have been a good first target. Still 50 cents. The stop on OXY, the max loss stop is still 50 cents. And technically, if we lose all of this, we're dead. The real technical level on this is the 52-week low. But we've got the VWAP so close, the 20s coming in, and it's about to cross under the VWAP. I mean, we got tremendous weakness on top.
MGA.
But we've got killer support. I mean, we've got killer support. That they're just waiting there. They're snipers. And they're just waiting for this thing to come down. It's daring the stock to dip below 56.10. Because they're gonna be there to pound it out. Excuse me. Whatever. I just short Roku now. I got shares. Damn, look at this thing, man. I hate this damn stock. It's not making enough moves to make any money. Look at it. We're about to break trend. One freaking candle just gets bought up and breaks the damn trend. But hey, that's trading. That's the life we chose. This thing's about to eat it up. Look at it. Look at it. Bing. Yeah, I got played like a Stradivarius fiddle. Let's see what that. Yes, boy, I swear. Hate days like today. Just hate days like today. I'm glad it's close to my lunchtime. So I can go shake the morning off and then come back and I don't know if we're going to do any damage this afternoon or not. But it'll be interesting, to say the least. Well, damn. All right, guys. This was a boring morning for me. We had one stock that made a really, really good move. Uh, Roku was it. So good job on those of you guys who took it. That's turned out to be a really good it turned out to be a really good trade. But like I said, you're not going to be able to
GLW.
hit the big ones every day. Some of them are not going to be, and some of them are going to be losers. So it's just one of those it's just one of those things. But I'm up against my lunchtime, so I'm just gonna let this roll through lunch. Obviously it's dead, but as long as it hasn't breached the technical level, I just let it ride. Just let it ride on. So that's what we're gonna do.
CVNA.
But thank you guys for hanging out today. We'll do this again next week. Hopefully we'll have a little bit better day. This was the only slow day this week, which is crazy. Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday were pretty good. And today, I just didn't latch on to the right one. I was chasing that big waterfall, which oftentimes doesn't work very well. That's why they tell you don't go chasing waterfalls. But that was fun.
INTC.
All right, guys. So thank you guys again for hanging out with us. We'll be back probably next week doing the same thing. So take care.
GLW.